What's up, y'all? It's Cosmic. Um, I'm doing my first ever beat tutorial. A beat that I'm gonna drop shortly after this video, so go check it out. It's probably already up. Um, I know no one knows who I am for real, unless you've caught me on Instagram. Which, if you haven't and you're watching this, go catch me on Instagram at prod.by.cosmic. Links in the description. But I'm a female music producer. My strengths are R&B and southern trap music, um, but really more R&B and atmospheric beats and such. So I'm gonna do a beat tutorial on how I made this new beat. It's called "In the Night." It's a spooky trap R&B type beat. So let's get it. Let's get it. Now we're in FL Studio. I like to do like trap R&B beats somewhere between 100 and 125. Um, this time I did 100 even. I've started using Scalar too to make my beats, so I will open up Scalar and pick a chord progression. This just happens to be D minor. It's in the key of a D harmonic minor, and this is what the chord progression I picked out sounds like. Oh, I gotta go turn the shit. I always forget this. To go and turn off my and fix it so that you guys can hear exactly what I'm doing. So first I opened up Scalar 2. I picked a little chord progression. Here's what it sounds like. Very beautiful, very mysterious, very dark, very beautiful. And then so I started with, I'm pretty sure I started with this clean piano, even though it's on channel 6, and it sounds like this. So I took those chords, I turned on strum, pushed it as far as they would go over until they were in line with the grid, and did this. Uh, Again with the volume. Reset, please. This is the Flex plugin, the piano pad. I literally use this sound all the time if I'm looking for a clean piano. It sounds beautiful with the piano or the pad on. The Flex plugin is underrated AF. And then I took those chords, dragged them in, and made this pad. It's from the Heat Up 3 plugin. It's the fall and the pads. I used the Weeknd expansion because I bought the plugin and bought an expansion, and it's just it has really good sounds. If you are looking for something that's like Omnisphere, but you don't have Omnisphere money, buy the Heat Up 3 plugin and just go through the presets. So here's what it sounds like. And I added a few notes to kind of thicken it, but I didn't do too much to it. So I pretty much just dragged it from Scalar right in there. And then I made this guitar. It is also a Heat Up 3 sound. And it is Feel, another one from the It's Feel, another one from the uh, Weeknd expansion. And it's one of the guitars. Um, I didn't do much of anything to it at all. Didn't change any of the effects or anything. I panned it a little, but you'll see it pans over time. So here you go. Here's what it sounds like. Actually, there's an EQ on. Hold on. Okay, here's what it actually sounds like. Okay, so I made this simple guitar. It's just an arpeggio. Um, I think I think when I did it, I used Scalar to make the arpeggio with some of they put like performance stuff. Um, but either way, I made the guitar and I added a bunch of different effects to it. Here's all the effects I added to this one. This really nice chorus that I watched a video from um, Blackheart Beats and wanted it to give it a little more vibey sound. So here's what it sounds like. And if you have headphones, you can tell it pans. I use the Fruity Pan O-Matic. Here's what the original guitar sound like, just so you guys know that like I didn't really do a whole lot to it. Yeah, there's a growth beat on it, but it just reverses this one note, and that's it. Um, and then I did another guitar. So this is Stabs. It's also the Heat of 3 plugin, but it's an acoustic sound from the original plugin, not the expansion. And I added a few effects to it as well. Um, One thing that I didn't add that pretty much made it sound the way that it does is hardcore. I believe that this is for if you like use a guitar and plug it in. I wanted to use it on this VST, so I just went through the presets until I found something I like. Make sure if you're gonna put this on anything, turn your headphones or speakers down, or it will suck. And then after that, I made these plugs. It is from the General MIDI library for Flex. It is the Celeste 2 sound. I just changed it up a little bit and it sounds like this. So it's playing what the guitar was playing, basically. And then last sound other than the bass, of course. So last melody sound would be these high bells, and it is also from Flex. It's the fairy sparkle sound. I really didn't do a whole lot to these two sounds. Let me just show you. Here's the ice plugs, just reverb. Here is the high bells. Nothing. There's nothing on here. And of course, clean piano. I put sound goodizer on. I don't know why I did that though. I don't normally do that. And here's what the high bells sound like. So this is the sound. I like to use it. It sounds very nice. It's kind of spacey. And here's the drums real quick before I show you the bass. Yes, I do my drums this way. It's easier. I'm not a drummer. But here's what they sound like. And then, last but not least, definitely not the least, I did this bass. And it is also from the Heat Up 3 plugin. It is also from the Weeknd expansion. And I guess you could call this a Weeknd type beat. But it's called Lonely, and I really, really, really like it. I'm really suck at doing bass lines, so having this bass made it way easier. And then I think that's all the sounds I really did in here. I just used some EQ to make it sound a little crazy. And then I put a soft clipper on the master, automated the sound so it doesn't just start up loud, and that was about it. So just let it ride. You can see it play. Absolute fire. So if you want to go hear the whole beat, it's up on my channel. If you want to go hear more beats, there's more beats on my channel. I'm gonna try to do more videos like this, but it took me a long time to do this one. Check me on Instagram. If you want to see other stuff that I'm doing, gonna be dropping some music soon. Check that out. Appreciate you watching. Remember to always treat someone like you would want to be treated, and have a good day, guys. Peace.
Cosmic out of this world. Cosmic out of this world. Cosmic out of this world.